Alright, so I'm outside again today, finally. It's been a couple days since I've been outside fully because I just haven't really been feeling the best. And also, it's been very hot. Over in Oregon, we got like a massive heat warning going on. So that's definitely not the best. But, it's just a little hot out here, but it's okay. I thought that I should come outside today and spend some time out in nature. I'm at the same spot that I usually go to because I'm gonna probably have to wait until it's like I don't know. I gotta wait until it's like in the 50s to 40s to really go on like a big walk because it's a little too hot. But soon enough, give it like a month or two. Hopefully, it'll be a little bit more cool, and I'll be able to go on a full walk, and I can maybe record myself doing that. But I don't know. Today I was just very, I woke up pretty upset with myself. I woke up pretty depressed, pretty mad. I just I don't know, man. I just keep having these battles with lust, and I'm gonna be honest. It is like lust is my main enemy right now. It's not even like I'm still dealing with with thoughts that I don't want to have, but I'm not really fully dealing with anger like that. My anxiety is through the roof, but I feel like my lust is making that a lot worse, and I hate that. But again, I just keep waking up, and I kept feeling like maybe God doesn't love me. Maybe I even said, like, I was sitting in my room today and I just kept having thoughts that I didn't want to have. And I just said, Father God, if you love me, or Jesus, if you actually love me, please take these thoughts away. But I mean, I just like, especially coming in here, I just realized like and I know this, I've been known this, there's a reason why God lets us struggle with stuff. It's so we can overcome them. It's so we can learn from whatever mistakes that we're making. And I mean, honestly, it's definitely hard. I'm not going to lie and say it's not hard, but it is very hard. And that's, I feel like that's a good thing, honestly. I feel like it's I feel like it's a good thing that God lets us struggle sometimes because the same way that a teacher will let you struggle, I feel like that's how God's going to do it too. I feel like I just feel like there's a reason for everything. I feel like there's a reason why we struggle so much. And I'm not saying like just because you made a really bad mistake, like that was God's plan. Like, no, but there's a reason why God lets us struggle with certain things, and that's to overcome it. And I know for me, if I'm just being fully transparent, I have not only been a victim of lust, I've made other people victims of lust. Whether that be in my head or physically or whatever it may be, I've just Alright, sorry, I don't know. I'm not really able to talk about my issues in front of other people, and some people were walking by. I don't know. I'm trying to get better at that, but I've just I've been a very lustful person like all my life, even since I was a little kid, because I got put through a lot of stuff. I think I saw a lot of stuff that I really wasn't supposed to see at that age, and I went through some stuff with a lot of other people that I wasn't supposed to go through. And it's not like I don't blame those people, and I'm trying not to. I do blame myself a lot, especially for the mistakes that I've made recently. I really blame myself for that. But I'm trying to get out of a bad headspace where I keep saying that everything is my fault, and I just keep like downing on myself like every single day for the littlest things. I just down myself, and I put myself into like a really bad mood. But yeah, I'll tell you one thing, whenever I do like full on go to pray, it always helps. It always puts me in a better mood. It always makes me feel so much better. Obviously not fully. I don't just fully feel like blissfully like, I don't know. It it's just hard for me sometimes to full on grasp the idea of God being able to care for me. Even my own family, it doesn't make sense for me that my own family even cares about me because of all the things that I've said and done to them, and my friends too. But I think that's a good thing that I honestly I'm able to be so thankful for the people that I have, and I'm glad about that. I'm glad that I can look back and have so much things to say that I'm grateful for, And even if you don't have that, even if you don't think you have friends or you don't have any family, I guarantee there is somebody out there that loves you. And if you can't find any human being that loves you, just remember that Jesus loved you and God loves you. There's no escaping that truth to where you can say, oh, God doesn't love me, because if that was true, you wouldn't wake up. And even for the people that do pass away early, just because somebody passes away doesn't mean that they aren't loved by God. I think everybody gets a choice to do something good, or gets a chance to do something good. And it's just, for me, I feel like I want to take every day and take that as an opportunity to do something, whether that be to apologize to somebody or to make right a wrong that I've done, to just do anything, good that I can do, anything that I can think of that could be a good deed. I want to just try to do that. And obviously, I'm definitely not the best. I'll say that I definitely make a lot of mistakes every single day with my lust. I wake up, have all these lustful thoughts. I'll go to bed, and I'll be fine for a minute. Like, I'll be watching a good movie, or I'll be watching something from my childhood, and I'll be feeling so great. And as soon as I turn that movie off, it's just immediately back onto those lustful thoughts. And either I give in or I don't. And the times that I don't, I feel amazing when I wake up. I feel great. I get my day started. But a lot of the times I do give in. I give in for a little bit. I don't fully go in, but I do give into it, and it just like beats me down, you know? It just makes me feel like upset with myself. And honestly, I should be mad. I should be trying to push myself to do something better. Especially when I know for a fact that when I'm having these thoughts, I should immediately go into prayer, but I don't, because I get lazy. And I just wanted to make this video for a reminder for anybody who watches this, that if you're going through the things that I am, you need to trust God. Don't rely on yourself like how I do. Don't just think, oh, I'm fine. I already prayed a couple minutes ago. I'll be good. Like, no, if you're having lustful thoughts, go into prayer, go work out, do something. Do anything to run from lust. Do anything to run from whatever sin it is, whether that's getting on a game, whether that's praying to God, whether that's going into your parents' room and talking to them about how you feel. Whatever it can be that helps you get away from that sin, just do it. It's worth it. It is 100% worth it. And I know for me, it's very hard for me to open up to a lot of people about either the things that I've done or the struggles that I'm having every day. And I just keep battling with this thing of like, I don't want to tell people because I'm afraid how they would react. I've already told my family about, a lot of the things that I've done, and they don't blame me. They don't judge me for it, and I'm glad, but I judge myself for it a lot. And I wish that I could do, I promise if there was like a way that I could go back in time, I would try to change so much. Like, if I could just beg God to just take me back to when I was a little kid, I would have changed so much things. I hope that I would have done so much better, But there's no time machine. There's no way to go back in the past and redo all this stuff. So you gotta, every day that you're alive, what I'm learning is you definitely have to make a change. Every day that you're alive, you have to make some type of reason to do something better. Just try to do something better. But I don't know. It's very hard for me to even wake up, honestly. Like, it's hard for me to just get up out of my bed, because I can do it. I know I can, but it's just, I feel like I just need the right timing. I need, if I wake up, I need my grandma to be up so I can make her breakfast and I can keep myself occupied. But sometimes I just don't do that. Sometimes I'll wake up pretty early. I'll always wake up at like 8, and then I'll close my alarm off and go right back to bed if nobody's awake. Or even if my grandma is awake sometimes, I'll just make her food and then I'll just go right back to bed without doing anything. And I want to be able to do something. I want to be able to make a plan of like how I can wake up, get out of my bed immediately, go take a bath or a shower, and just get ready for my day. Because I want to start doing that again, because I was feeling great. And now I just feel all sluggish because I feel like I'm getting too much sleep, and I'm going to bed at like 3, staying to bed until like 1 to 12. And it just sucks, you know. I don't want to live like that. I don't want to waste my whole day. I want to be able to wake up early at like 8, do some workouts, make my breakfast, make a smoothie, make my grandma some food, clean up the house a little bit, clean up my room. I just want to do stuff, you know. I want to wake up early and do something to keep my mind, because that's one of the things. You got to keep your mind occupied, whether that's on God or whether that's on working out or doing something. I want to keep my mind occupied and away from these lustful thoughts and away from just these destructive thoughts regardless. And I know I can do it. Not even I don't know that I can do it. I know that God can help me do it. Because whenever I rely on God, I do it easily. It's not even an issue. But again, I just have that problem where I just keep, and I feel like everybody has that, where we're getting, you know, we get so good for a couple weeks, we do so good on lust, we're doing good, and then we just give in, and then it ruins the rest of our week. And that's the challenge that we can't let a simple mistake ruin our life. Even if it's not a simple mistake, if you've done something very wrong, you need to realize that it was wrong and you need to get better. You need to try to make some changes. Do whatever you can to realize that that was wrong and that you need to make a change. And that's very possible. I think that's very possible for all of us. It's just sometimes it's very hard, you know? But I do think it's possible. I think with God, everything is possible. And again, I just wanted to make this video to kind of talk about how I've been doing. And I'm doing good. Today I'm feeling good. Very hot outside, so I'm going to try to get back in the house after I record this video. And then I'll record a Bible reading. But I just wanted to talk, you know, I truly believe that all of us can be better. Even somebody like me, I truly believe that maybe I can even be better. And I'm going to try my hardest to fight for that. But yeah, I think today that's where I'm going to end that video. But again, I don't want to leave it on a bad note. God bless all of you, and I pray you all have an amazing day. And I know that God will help us all through our problems. We have to rely on Him. And it's getting a little bit easier to come to that truth, but I don't want to keep slipping into sin and then feeling like, oh, it's okay, I'll just get up and it's fine. Like, no, I want to be able to, if I do mess up, I want to be able to have that feeling of, okay, I know I did wrong, so now I got to do better. And I think that's happening a lot. I'm getting kind of back on my schedule where I'm not full on going into sin, but I want to get to the point where I'm not even going into lust at all. I'm just waking up, going to bed, getting up, doing my stuff, and just being good, you know? But I got to fight for that. So I got to keep fighting for that. But that's going to be it for today. Maybe I'll have another message when I'm in the house. But for now, God bless you all. If you haven't gone outside today, try to go outside. I know it's very hot pretty much everywhere. It's summertime. But again, just try to go outside for a little bit. So peace out. I love y'all. Bye.